This is Roberta Barrett at Discovery Day with John Hewitt on the I Compete podcast. This is Donna Shehee, and she's with Zoomin Groomin. Donna, can you tell our listeners of the podcast today a little bit about Zoomin Groomin and how you came over to Loyalty Brands?
Sure. Thanks, Roberta. I am the founder of Zoomin Groomin, and I'm here because I love dogs. Started with my own promotional and marketing company that represented the liquor beverage industry. Grew to cover the Northeast. We had 350 people running around the Northeast. The brands we represented were international and national. They were huge. Sold that to my full-time manager. I was a mom for a while. After that, stayed home. But throughout all this, I had a lot of big dogs in my house. So they became part of our family. And one thing led to another, and Zoomin Groomin was launched. It's been the most rewarding job I've had, and the pet industry since we started has just exploded. So I'm super excited to be part of this.
How long ago did you start it?
We started about 15 years ago, right from Massachusetts, and now we're up and down the East Coast and expanding nationally. So excited to be part of Loyalty Brands. They just have such a plan for expansion and, just the best team in the world. So just very excited.
Yeah. So tell us why a mobile grooming service?
Well, so my friend out in San Diego called me one day and said, Donna, you love your dogs. We see these vans all over the place out here. You got to check this out. So I did. And as everything, it started on the West Coast, but we brought it to the East Coast, and it's just super convenient. We needed the service. I had 3 big dogs. It was really hard to get them all in the truck at the same time with my daughter, get them to the groomer. They disappear. We don't know where they go, into a back room or a basement. They're in cages all day. You can't pick them up until the end of the day. So once I did some research into the service, it was a much better way. Our focus is on the safety of the pet, the comfort of the pet. And, that's why I just had to launch this business.
Yeah. Can you tell me what's different about Zoomin Groomin than other services?
When we open a Zoomin Groomin, we see a lot of stationary salons close down. People are embracing home service, more and more every day, no matter what industry you're in. And then with their pets, they feel we're handling their children. So they feel very comfortable when they know their children, their babies are still on their own home turf. And not only that, the dogs feel more comfortable as well. It's a better environment for a groomer because they're just one-on-one with the pet. They don't have to service as many dogs all day long to make, more money than they would in a big box store. So it's just overall a better scenario for everybody.
So who would be the ideal franchise owner or someone that's looking into the Zoomin Groomin brand? Who would they be?
So our franchise owners are from corporate backgrounds. They are not groomers. I was not a groomer, and I am still not a groomer. But I super appreciate everything a groomer does because I have them come and groom my dogs. So they're from corporate backgrounds. They have sales, marketing, customer service experience. You need all of that to run a business successfully.
So what were some of the ways that you got your brand out there when you first started? Some marketing ways or some ideas that you did that worked for you?
So pets are appealing. Pets are attractive. We embrace pets. Even if you're not in the pet industry and you're running an ad campaign, you put pets in it, right? Because they're attracting people and attracting customers. So we are still big fans of direct mail because we're sending cats and dogs into people's mailboxes. So they want to touch that piece. They want to hear what we have to say. Social media, of course, is exploding with pets. So we are big fans of that across many platforms. And we just get very creative. We're a big part of local communities. So we participate in as many events as we can. And we're sought after by other industries to be at their events. Yeah.
I bet. I've been in radio for 20 years before coming over and working for Loyalty Brands. And 2 of our most sought after contests. So when we put contests on the radio and pictures on our website, babies and dogs, dog lookalike contests or cutest puppy, your puppy rocks the holidays. those are always like so popular, 4, 5, 6 times more popular than other contests. So I totally know how people love their animals, and more. So I hear since COVID that a lot of people have adopted pets or have a new pet in their house. So, I mean, I think it's increasing every day, and it's an expense, right? It's like having a child.
So the average person spends $1,200 a year on their dog, and that's one dog. 60% of our customers have multiple pets. So you can imagine the money that they spend. We have done events, pictures with Santa Paws. We do a lot of giving back. So when we do something like that, any money we take in, we give to our local animal shelter.
Oh, that's amazing. Mm-hmm. That's amazing. Well, this is so exciting that you're part of the loyalty brands. We want to hear, how Zoomin Groomin is doing. And so we'll check back with you if that's okay.
Of course, that's okay.
All right. Thanks so much, Donna, for being with us today.
All right. Thanks, Roberta.
Okay.